Hi, Lynda Kenny here from lyndakenny.com. I've got 8 effective tactics for you today that are going to help your daily habits and help you to improve the way you do things in your business and in your life. Now, if that makes you more effective, it's well worth taking note of. So grab a pen and pencil and take some notes, because these are very simple tactics, but things that you can implement every day from now on in your life. So the first one is to begin where you are. I mean, ask yourself, reflect and ask yourself where you are right now, including your business, your health, your relationships, your family life. Is everything ticking like clockwork for you? Do you need to work on some of them? Separate them out and make a list of how you're doing in each of those areas and see what needs some attention. When you break things down like that, it makes it much more easy to cope and stops you from getting overwhelmed with everything when you've got a ton of things on your mind. The second thing is have reminders in your life. Do you have reminders to help you do something? I have an alarm on my phone, for instance, to help me remind me to drink some water, because I never drink enough. I never ever drink enough. So if I don't have a reminder, ridiculous, I know, but I have to have something to tell me what to do. Now, years ago, people used to tie a knot in their handkerchief so they'd remember how to do something. But nowadays, you can set an alarm on your phone, you can have post-it notes, you can put something at the side of your computer. But just have something, whatever works for you, have something that reminds you to do something. The third thing is, do you know why you're doing what you're doing right now? And if you do, that's absolutely awesome. But if you don't, you need to think about why you do what you do. You know, do you have a team, for instance, that you want to inspire today? And ask yourself what it is you can do. Ask yourself how you can be a good role model for people in your life, and what kind of role model do you want to be? So plan your day and think about what you're going to do for yourself and for someone else. The fourth thing is to set 3 goals every day. Don't know why, but we seem to remember the number 3 very well. It's a bit like magic. So if you set things as a goal, like I said to you earlier on, I've got an alarm to remind me how to drink water. So that's one of my goals for the day. Yours might be a call to your team. It might be to write a blog. It might be to inspire somebody that you care about. But those 3 things can be anything you want. But get into the habit of setting yourself 3 goals every day that you can achieve. The 5th thing is having a calendar or a diary. You know, I'm learning more and more how important it is. Before I started really paying attention to my calendar or my diary, I use Google Calendar actually. But I used to forget appointments, I'd forget everything. And now I don't know how I'd live without it. I have everything written into my Google Calendar, and then I get reminders that things are coming up, so I never forget. And the other thing, of course, is there is a belief if you don't write what you're going to do or what you should be doing in your calendar or your diary, then it's not going to, the likelihood is it's not going to get done. So get into the habit and have a new tactic of using your calendar and your diary much more often. The 6th thing is to mix in a community of people who are on a similar path to you. People who are positive and not negative, that are dragging you down. It's one of the reasons I love mastermind groups, because everybody's in a mode of support and everybody's cheering everybody on. And there's nothing more positive than being in a community like that. I set up a women's group, for instance, and I'm in a couple of other masterminds. They're so positive and so helpful. So if you're not in a community, set one of your own up. You can always do that. The 7th thing is your health, and to understand how important it is to look after your health. Everything we do, our mindset, our performance, is affected by our fitness and our energy levels. So be committed to staying healthier and to staying fitter. Pay more attention to what you eat and push yourself that little bit further. Now, I'm not one to go in for the gym, but I love to go out for a walk, for instance. The fresh air does you good. But you know, if your physiology, your health isn't right, it will affect your psychology and your mindset. The two go hand in hand. So take care of your health. And the eighth and final thing I want to share with you today is to have a journal to record your thoughts, or a notebook, whatever you want to call it. Record your actions, record your plans. Write down what your day's been like. You know, in a few months' time, they're a brilliant way to look back, to see how far you've come and how much further you need to go, what other things you need to do, but also to reflect on your progress. They're absolutely like keeping a diary when we were kids. I know I used to have one. So there's a lot more other things I could add to this, but I don't want this video to be too long. And so I hope that they help you get rid of your bad habits and replace them with some of the things I've suggested today, more positive ones, to help you change and become more effective in your life and in your business. My name's Lynda Kenny, and if you'd like a free hour's coaching session with me, visit lyndakenny.com/questionnaire. There's an application there, and if we're a good fit, I'll give you a free hour's coaching where we can explore this a bit deeper and a lot further. Thanks for joining me.